All right, welcome back to the stream where we just saw Red Sun take down Owo Gang in a 3-0 sweep. We've had incredible Splatoon 2 action today, 5 sets of matches, all of them pretty close, only 2 3-0 sweeps. The rest of them have been quite hype, and now we are going to do an interview if we can get them into the stream here. We'd love to take a listen to our Delta Sun leader, of course. It's going to be, Red Sun's leader, Delta. I was mixing them up backwards. Delta from Red Sun, can you hear us?
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Nice to be here.
It's probably especially nice to be here after taking a 3-0 victory for week 1, right?
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. You could say that.
Tell me about your guys' team, Red Sun. A lot of people are like, maybe I've heard of them kind of, but not really. So how did the team form, and kind of what are your guys' past experiences as a team for Splatoon?
Well, originally we were captained by German, but things happened in the team and whatnot, and it kind of fell through. German left, and then Vesta, who's in Pro League at the moment, also left. But we recently got Admir, our not player, our basically dedicated fake backline, and since then we've been trying to just steadily improve as a team. As well, we've been getting higher and higher placements. Like in SAC recently, we got 3rd in silver. We've been consistently getting better. But yeah, that's where Red Sun is at the moment. We're just trying to become a top mid-level player. I mean, a team, not player.
Yeah, no worries. You're good. Awesome. Well, it's cool to hear about your team. How did you guys feel about week 1? Were you guys nervous coming into this league at all, or are you guys pretty confident?
I think from the get-go we were pretty confident in ourselves. We've been practicing a good amount, and even before we started the games against Owo Gang, we hit up a DMs with Swampy from Symphony, asked them if we could take a quick 2-match scrim before the sets. But yeah, it's definitely felt pretty confident in ourselves.
Good. That's always important, especially going into League Week 1, having some confidence. I don't know if you heard the beginning of the stream at all, but Swift, can you come on here and tell us what were your top 3 rankings again?
It was what's it called? It was Xylo number 1, West Bravo Gorillas number 2, and Red Sun number 3.
Now, Delta, I want to know from you, do you feel like it's a fair evaluation? Would you put yourself, if you had to guess, number 3, higher or lower, or is that correct?
I feel like number 3 spot is very safe, but us and WBG happen to have a nice little conflict from some of the previous tournaments we've been in. So I'd like to say that Red Sun's going to be placed second by the end of the league.
All right, so already some rivalry going on with them, huh? Is that the team you're most looking forward to playing, or is there another team you really want to match up against?
I think we're really just looking forward to playing against everyone. It's always good practice and whatnot, but I think the 2 teams we're mainly looking at is Symphony and WBG. We happen to have really good connections with each other, and we scrim pretty often. We do lots of like random player scrims and whatnot, where we just mix our teams together and play to our best. Yeah. So we're looking to play against them in WTP. I
notice you put yourself up against or above West Broadway in your predictions, but I don't hear you saying we're gonna take down Xylo. Is that the team to beat? Is that the team to fear right now?
What's that about?
Well, I mean, just watching Xylo 3-0 WBG, yeah, I have to say it is a little scary. But this is a 2-month league, so I think by the time that we get there, we might be able to get some games off of Xylo, maybe even win some sets.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking forward to, seeing the improvement in Red Sun as we take on teams that are probably better than us.
Yeah. So speaking of which, you got a 2 months almost regular season. How do you improve as a team over those amount of weeks? What's your guys' strategy?
I like to shout out our coach Dio, because what he tells us is not to just scrim, but have to a reason for the scrim. We have to have somewhere where we want to improve. Like sometimes we'll say we want to improve coordination, so we do call outs or shot calls each other's, or we want to improve our 1v1s and whatnot. So we just try to focus ourselves when it comes to scrims, and that tends to help.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how that pays off. IPS and Zach, I love it. Do you guys have any questions to add for Delta?
Yeah, of course. Chicken nuggets or chicken strips?
Ooh, chicken nuggets.
Okay, why?
My boy.
Yeah, cheese.
Do you have a detailed answer of why?
I think I'm kind of forced to. If I didn't say chicken nuggets, my girlfriend would probably kill me.
Got it.
That's a pretty good reason.
I have a question as well.
What's up, Swift?
Delta, do you like Dr. Pepper or Coke?
Oh, they're both pretty good, but I like Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Pepper. Let's go.
All right, IPS, any questions from you for Delta?
Well, my question is, right, going into next week, what is your plan going on from now? You already won 3-0 your first set, right?
Right.
What are you going to do from now, till next week for your next set? What are you going to do? You're just going to chill back, relax, or you're just going to keep on grinding, keep on scrimming, keep on focusing on getting better?
Even though we got this 3-0, it doesn't mean that we'll just stop right there. We got to continue improving and continue keeping our heads up. We can't have our expectations low for every match we're going into. We're always looking to see a strong opponent and try to win the matches against them. Nothing's slowing us down.
Yeah. No, that's a great mindset as a team, and I would love to hear from you, Delta. For those people that don't know Red Sun, give us a nice, juicy, good reason. Why should people be rooting for Red Sun this season?
Red Sun's just cracked. Straight up.
They're so good.
Our lineup is cracked. Vert is an amazing Brella player. Admir is just amazing on Not. Tina, she does some crazy plays, but they tend to always pay off. And Beam is such a great front line. I mean, I mess around with him all the time and tell him that he's bad, but it's all in good fun because he's a really good player. I think that our team members are really good players, and that, well, we hope to do great in the league.
Awesome. Well, we're excited. We're so glad that you're part of the league. Feel free to stick on. We're going to talk now about where the standings are at. So if you want to stick around and give your opinion, feel free to do so. Now on the stream, you should be able to see standings at the top is Xylo, Red Sun, Kraken, Warriors, all ending the day with a 1-0. We got Regular Gamers and West Broadway tied for 4th at a 1-1. Tent Supremacy yet to play 0-0. They'll play next week. And then OO Gang, Resilience, and Symphony all taking that one loss in week 1. Anything you guys are surprised by after week 1 seeing these standings?
Well, I'm still surprised about the Kraken Warriors win over Regular Gamers. That kind of surprised me a little bit there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else I kind of expected, more or less, except actually Regular Gamers versus Resilience. I expected Resilience to win that one, but Regular Gamers take them out on top. But other than that, the rest of the sets are kind of what I expected.
Anyone else want to throw out their
I'd agree. I think that Kraken. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I think that Kraken Warriors are a really good team, and so I expected them, to be honest, to be Regular Gamers. I really do think they're good. And I know they just came off like a really good placement in Minnow Cup, so I do believe in them, and I think that they could definitely be one of the better teams in this league.
Well, Delta, you've talked a lot about Xylo and West Broadway Grillers. The two other teams that have a W today, Regular Gamers and Kraken Warriors. What are your thoughts on those teams?
I thought it was really funny watching the stream and just seeing the teams that won their matches lose the next one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like Resilience would go against Regular Gamers, and then Regular Gamers won, but then they lost to Kraken Warriors, and then WBG won, and they lost to Silo. I thought it was interesting seeing like just the ladder,
Yeah.
kind of just good players going against each other and winning their games, kind of. But I hope to see that Kraken Warriors does well for the rest of the league, because their play was very well. I enjoyed watching them play. I really did.
Yeah. Yeah, I was impressed. Honestly, I didn't know much about them. I thought Regular Gamers might have the upper hand. And so to see Kraken Warriors knock them down a peg and are tied for first, that gives me hope that we could have a really cool, 5-6 teams that are really battling over 4 playoff teams. We'll see. Obviously this is just week 1. So speaking of which, we have 6 more weeks to go, and this is next week's schedule. So as I read them off, or you guys can look at the live stream here, I want to hear from you guys what is your match of the week. But we have next week, Temp Supremacy versus Symphony, Regular Gamers versus OO Gang, Xylo versus Resilience, Red Sun versus Resilience, and then West Broadway Grillers taking on Kraken Warriors. Please ignore the wrong graphic. It's not the Academy League. It's Amateur League, and it's again going to start at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time next Friday. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think? What is your hype match of the week?
Well, okay, for the first matchup, 10 Supremacy Symphony, I don't know how that's going to go because I haven't seen 10 Supremacy play yet. So I feel like that's going to be a bit of a wild card in a sense. We're going to go in first game of the week, basically, and it's just going to be something that we don't really know what to expect. Regular Gamers, Woe Gang, I feel like Regular Gamers is probably going to take that one, in my opinion, as, well, for now, Woe Gang hasn't really showed us much. They got to go back to the drawing board and definitely try improving a couple of things. But for now, Regular Gamers already came with a pretty much nearly a reverse sweep of Kraken Warriors and did take down Resilience 3-1. And for both the Resilience sets, I feel like Xylo and Red Sun are going to take those both, in my opinion, because Xylo already has proven that they're insanely strong, 3-0ing West Broadway. Red Sun also came in here 3-0'd Woe Gang. So definitely, who knows, maybe Resilience could pull off a win against them, but they're going to have a tough schedule next week. And then West Broadway Grillers versus Kraken Warriors, I feel like that right there is going to be the hype set of the week.
Yeah.
Definitely, because you have Kraken Warriors who upset Regular Gamers, and then you have West Broadway Grillers who's currently 1-1. So, yeah, that's going to be exciting to see.
Zach, do you agree? Is that last matchup of the day, is that the hype match?
I agree. That's what I've been thinking about too. Just that big West Broadway Grillers match. Are they able to pull through? Are they going to prove that their one victory was not a fluke? I'm very curious to find out.
Yeah. Red Sun, is your match the hype matchup? I mean, Colin, you got to represent yourself, right?
No. I have to give this to WBG versus Kraken Warriors. Right. That just sounds awesome. I want to see Devi pull out the Hydra and see how well she plays in those games, as well as the E-leader on Kraken Warriors side. I just want to see the range versus range matchups between those two, and I think they're very even teams too.
Yeah, totally.
So I don't think there's going to be any upsets. It probably get to game 5, and I think that's the best part.
Totally, yeah. I think that is definitely the hype matchup of the week. Swift, since everyone already picked that one, do you have a second matchup would you say is the most hype?
I think that 10 Supremacy has been proven to be a pretty good team in other tournaments, and I think they can really pull off a win against Symphony, who is a worthy team.
Cool. Well, going to be some interesting things. A lot of teams are going to be in danger of starting 0-2, and if you do that, that's pretty hard to bounce back from. We've seen other teams do it before. We saw Regular Gamers have a rough start last year and able to bounce back. So, you just never know. But that's the exciting thing is week 2 is going to show us a lot. Week 1 already showed us some. Week 2 is going to really balance out those ideas of, okay, who's starting to inch their way to the top and who's in danger of getting eliminated from the playoff race early. So all those things will be coming next week on Friday's stream. Don't forget, tomorrow is Academy League. We got the Inaki and Imperi divisions going off starting at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Sunday is our Pro League action starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So plenty of Splatoon action all weekend. Right now we are going to raid IPL Splatoon because why not just, pass you guys off to more Splatoon action and, annoy them with the hashtag WTP Esports. But Zach, any final words to the stream viewers?
As always, folks, awa awa.
Awa, awa.
Ow. Okay, time to start the raid. Thank you guys so much for watching and enjoy your day. We will see you guys tomorrow for some more Splatoon action.